I just broke the hanger. Okay, poured it in there and then it's slippery. So even though they're but these things that Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel really weird sitting down in front of the camera. I haven't filmed, like, sat down in a couple of weeks. My last two videos were vlogs, so those are just so much different. I feel really funny right now, and I'm talking too much. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the things that I have found so helpful during my breastfeeding and nursing journey with my son. He is currently 7 weeks old, so I definitely feel like we are like confident and strong with our nursing and breastfeeding. But it definitely is kind of like a learning curve in the beginning. It's something you've never done before if it's your first baby. So you don't really know what you're gonna need, what you're gonna like, what works for you and your baby. And these things I just have really found super helpful. Yeah, if you guys wanna see my breastfeeding or nursing essentials, then just keep watching. So my first essential is a water bottle. Now I have like 10 water bottles. So I have this one next to my bed. I have one in the car. I have one in my purse so that when I travel, like if we go in my husband's vehicle or something like that, I always have a water bottle with me. When you're breastfeeding, you get really thirsty, and if you don't stay hydrated, then it's really bad for your milk supply. So you definitely want to make sure you're drinking a ton of water. My husband actually got me this cup off of Amazon. If I can find something similar, I'll link it down below. Everything in this video, guys, I'll really try to link down below for you or something similar. But yeah, definitely need water bottles all over the place. Kind of along the same lines as a water bottle and making sure you're staying hydrated, I would highly recommend, if you enjoy drinking coconut water, to go ahead and drink up when you are breastfeeding. Coconut water is extremely good for you, and it really helps hydrate you. So I drink one of these a day. This is the Vita Coco Pure Coconut Water. I like it in really any of the flavors they make, but recently I've just been liking the plain one. I try not to overdo it. They are high in sugar because it is from a fruit, so it has a lot of natural fruit sugar in it. So I just try to drink a size like this every morning. I usually do it when I'm like working out. It's great. It has electrolytes in it. But yeah, highly recommend this. And if you are struggling with your milk supply, then coconut water can really help with that because it hydrates you so much that it can really improve your milk supply. So the second thing that you are going to want to have all the time are snacks. So next to my bed, I have like a little box, and I have granola bars, granola, fruit, bananas, things like that right next to my bed. So anytime during the day, if I'm nursing him up here, I can grab a quick snack. A lot of the times you don't realize you're hungry until you're nursing and you realize you're feeding them, and then they're like sucking everything out of you and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm starving. So it's nice to have snacks, you know, again, in designated places. So I always have them in my purse, in his diaper bag, in my car, next to the bed. It's just really good to have snacks. So yeah, make sure you are eating often during the day and just keeping your body fueled with healthy foods. So the next essential that I'm going to recommend, I should have grabbed a different color because you can't see this. So the next thing that I'm going to recommend are bibs. So I don't know if it's like just a newborn thing or if my son's just a really messy eater, but he is covered. When we are done nursing, he is literally covered from his chin all the way down to his belly button in milk. And I have an oversupply, so I know that my milk comes out really fast, you know, like faster than he can swallow. So I think that's part of the problem. So these ones are just like the handkerchief bibs, and I found that these are so helpful because I just pop one of these on him before we nurse, and it just keeps him from soaking his outfit. And then I just throw one of these in the wash, and I grab a new one the next time we're gonna nurse. So I will link these ones down below, the little like handkerchief ones. You can get them pretty much anywhere, Etsy, Amazon, a bunch of different places, but they are super helpful and they're actually cute. So the next thing that I have found to be so helpful, and when we received these as a gift at one of our baby showers, they said that these were going to be like heaven sent, and it's so true. But this is just a muslin blanket. They usually come in like a pack of 3 or 4, something like that. You can get them at Target, TJ's, Amazon, a bunch of different places, but I will say that there are some that are better than others. I have some that I bought at TJ's that kind of don't like really soak anything up, so it just kind of feels like it's like smearing milk around. Just kind of keep that in mind. Some of them are better than others. These ones are the best ones that we have. So this is by the brand Aiden and Anais. But yeah, if I can find these online, I will link them down below because they are so helpful. These ones are really big, so it's like a huge muslin cloth. So there's so many uses for these. You can swaddle your baby in them. A lot of people do that, and then you can also use them for like a light blanket. If you have a baby during the summer, you live somewhere like California where it's pretty warm, you don't need those like heavy fuzzy blankets that we use here where I live. These are great. But what I mainly use these for is nursing. So what I'll do is I'll usually, you know, kind of pull my boob out, and then I'll use this to tuck underneath my bra like that. So that way anything that kind of like falls out of his mouth or leaks out doesn't get all over my clothes, and it doesn't like get my bra all wet and things like that. And then it's also great because it's good to wipe their faces with, or wipe up, you know, any spilt milk. But then you can also, like, it's so big that you can throw it right over their head while they're nursing, use it as a nursing cover. I just highly recommend these. We have some of those receiving blankets or like burp cloths. Burp cloths are great, but honestly, if I've used this to nurse, then I'll just throw this over my shoulder and burp him on it. I use it for everything. We also got some receiving blankets, which I find do not soak up any liquid at all. So even for like burping and stuff, the liquid just kind of like runs off and gets everywhere. These just soak it up and take care of the mess, and they're just amazing. So the next thing that you're going to want to purchase, and I highly recommend purchasing these a little bit ahead of time so that you're not trying to like run out and get some right after you have the baby, are nursing tank tops and nursing bras. So the first nursing bra that I want to talk about is by the brand Hofish. Hofish, I think it's called. I got this off Amazon. I have it in the light pink and in the black, and I think I got this in a, yeah, in a small. And I wear like a 32. I was in a G at one point there at the end of my pregnancy. I don't really know what size I'm in now, but the small works for me. So I do have obviously a heavier chest, and this works, but I think it would work if you were smaller chested as well. They're great because they have like multiple notch settings in the back. And then of course it has the little clip here that comes down, makes it easy for nursing. And they're not the most supportive bras. Most nursing bras are not. Luckily, your boobs are like, so you don't need a lot of lift and support, at least for me anyway. But they're just super comfortable, and that way when you're, you know, you're really full and engorged, it kind of stretches and still holds you in. But then when you are not as engorged, it still fits too, because it doesn't have any padding or anything. It's just really stretchy and forgiving. So these were like $12 on Amazon. I'll link them down below. Love them. The other nursing bra that I wanted to talk about is by the brand You Lingerie. I believe they're only online, but I did a collab with them not too long ago, like at the end of my pregnancy. And I wore this bra the entire time I had it, and I'm still wearing it to death. So again, sorry it's the black, it's hard to see, but it's just super soft and it's cute. I love this stretchy band at the bottom. It makes it really comfortable. Again, it has a bunch of different settings here in the back so that you can adjust it, because obviously your body is changing when you first start nursing, and you may need to adjust that kind of as you go. But I love that this one kind of has that little bit of a lace trim here. It's just kind of cute, but still sporty and comfortable. And again, just has that nursing clip that makes it really easy to nurse in. So I will leave their website down below. They have the best underwear as well. I have a pair of their underwear, and I wish I had a pair for every single day because they're amazing. But highly recommend that brand. I will say with the You Lingerie bra, I got that in a size small as well, and it is much more supportive. It's just a little bit more tight and I would say better quality, so it is a little more supportive. So it's worth the extra money if you want, you know, more support out of your bra. And then, like I said, nursing tanks. So these are by the brand Ingrid and Isabel. I actually picked these up at Burlington. I have it in black, white, and gray, but they are super supportive. This part is like they're just so stretchy, and They really like hold your boobs in. They have like a built-in bra, so I don't wear a bra with it at all. And then it has the little clip, but these are nice to wear underneath things. So if you're going to be wearing a shirt that's say like high neck or something and you can only nurse by lifting your shirt up from the bottom, it's good to have the tank on, because then you can lift up your shirt, unbutton it, and just expose your breast rather than like having your whole tummy out, especially if you're out in public and you don't want to be lifting up your shirt everywhere. Absolutely love these, and I would highly recommend this brand because it's really good quality and they wash really well. So going along with clothing, I wanted to share with you guys a couple of items and kind of tips that I have found super helpful with nursing style, I guess you can call it. So I always look for shirts that either have like a low V that I can like pull down and expose my breast really easily, or something with a button like this top kind of buttons down. The buttons are fake, but if it did button down, that would be really convenient to just unbutton. So as far as like t-shirts and things like that, I just kind of look for like a v-neck or something that kind of has this like opening here. This one's just from American Eagle, really just loose, casual. I like to throw this on with jeans or yoga pants even around the house, and it's just really easy to pop your boob out. Super convenient. So just another example, this is a sweater that I found at Marshall's. It has a really cute back going on here, and with sweaters I know it's hard because a lot of times they do come up, you know, high. I mean, the whole point of a sweater is to keep you warm. But I really loved the idea of this one because how easy to nurse in. Like, it has this little split front, and I actually have a safety pin on it right here to kind of hold it shut, but it does open all the way down. So last time I wore it, I just threw one of my nursing tanks underneath it, so it kind of showed through here, but it was really easy to just kind of pull aside, undo my nursing tank, and nurse him. So something else I would recommend is looking for shirts that have buttons. So this is from Old Navy. I have, I think, 3 or 4 of these tops, but they're great because I can just unbutton this and nurse him like no problem, and then button it back up, and it's just super comfortable, cute. You can tuck it in to make it like a little more dressy. You can wear it with, I wore it with yoga pants and sneakers the other day, and it was super cute. Just really great staple to have and easy to nurse in. So the next thing that is a super essential is coconut oil. So I had a couple different like booby butters and things like that, and I did really like them. But actually what I found most helpful was just coconut oil. So I actually had melted some, and then I poured it into this little container. This is actually for like salad dressing. So yeah, I just melted it and poured it in this little container. That way I can throw it in my purse, in his diaper bag, just kind of bring it wherever I go. That way when your nipples get really sore or like chapped, especially in the beginning, this is gonna be your best friend. So the next thing that you're gonna wanna have are nursing pads. So I actually got sent some of the Medela ones with my Medulla Pump, I believe. Is that what I don't know when I got them, but I got sent them with something, and I didn't really like them. They were kind of thick, and they actually like were kind of itchy to me, and then I'm like really sensitive to that stuff. Any little discomfort will really drive me crazy, so I was not a fan of those. I actually love the Lancino brand. I highly recommend these. They're comfortable, they're less expensive. You can buy them in bulk right on Amazon. I've never soaked through one and never felt like it was wet. They are great. Okay, so I have 2 more items that I want to talk about. The first one is my Medulla Pump. So we just got the basic Medulla Pump. I would highly recommend it. Obviously, I don't have another one to like compare it to, but I have had no issues with this. I think it's small enough that if you need to travel with it, it's not a big deal. It works really, really well. I love everything that it comes with, the bottles, and everything is just really convenient and, you know, good quality. So highly recommend that. And there's a little bit of like controversy around pumping like at first and things like that. I felt the need, like I felt like I had to pump because my boobs were so engorged that like walking up and down the stairs was excruciating. I just had so much milk that I felt the need to pump. So I've pumped since the very beginning. I don't know what I would have done even from the beginning without it, because he wasn't eating enough to relieve my discomfort. Oh my gosh, just talking about it, my boobs are like filling up. Okay, last but not least, I want to recommend the Medela hands-free pump bra. So I grabbed mine at Walmart. They didn't have a small, so I ended up getting mine in a medium, and it fits fine. I think it would be nice if it was a little bit tighter, so the small probably would have been better, but yeah, this is just kind of what it looks like. It's around $30, very well worth it, and they're super stretchy and comfortable, so they look really small, but don't let that like scare you because somehow it fits. It's just, you know, crazy stretchy, but it's nice to be able to pop this on, put your pump on, and then like if I'm editing a video or if I have to tend to the baby, I became really reliant on my hand-free pump bra and would highly recommend it. I only have one. I find that I just wash it like once a week. It's not like it gets covered in milk or anything. So yeah, I only found the need for one. I don't think you need to like stock up on them, but highly recommend that. So yeah guys, that is absolutely it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this or found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!